Hey ladies, I'm finally here to do my makeup tutorial with you that a lot of you have been asking about, and just bear with me as I get through this. Once I get going, I'll get warmed up and it'll get better. This is probably like the fourth video I've shot. I've just really struggled with this as far as picking myself apart all the way to the lighting in this house and just every little detail. I just want it to be perfect for y'all, and I just had to let go and say, you know what, I'm just going to do a get ready with me and give them what they want, and hopefully something good will come out of it. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so first what I did was I went in and I moisturized my face really good. After I cleaned it, moisturized it. And a lot of the products, let me start to say, that I'm using today, actually most of them that I'm using today, I got in an Ipsy. I subscribe to Ipsy, and I get like the medium Ipsy box. I get that once a month, and on some months whenever I just can't afford it or whatever, things are tight, I can pause my subscription. So it's really an awesome thing. It's $25 for the medium box, and just about everything I've gotten over the past year in my Ipsy subscription. So that's really saved me a lot of money. I just wanted to tell you ladies that, and I am going to do a tutorial here soon about everything that came in my Ipsy for the past year. I mean, it's got really, and it's full-size products too. It's not the smaller one that gives you just samples. I feel like that might be a waste for me, but when I upgraded to the medium size, I'm telling y'all, this stuff is awesome, and it really has saved me. I've not bought an eyeliner or anything like that in like a year or two. So anyway, let's get started. So I moisturized my face really good, and I did a mask this morning. Also, ladies, my eyebrows are really red because I just waxed them. So we'll get past all that. So y'all, and I've got some blemishes and stuff like this, but I really felt it important to just start like this so you can see that you too can get your skin looking pretty too, or whatever it is that you're really needing help on. I know a few ladies were just like really wanting to know how I did the flawless look and all that stuff, and I'm telling you, it's really just all about the buffing and the blending. Really, it is. So anyway, we went with the I used the Pure Lease. Can you see that? Pure Lease. This came in my Ipsy. And this was a moisturizer. I used that, and it has an SPF 30 in it. I love SPF. So I'm moisturized with that, and now I'm going to start with I prime. This is the Pore Primer. Focus. This is the Benefit Pore Primer, Professional Pore Primer. It's a mouthful. And this is the hydrating one, because I do have dry skin, especially in the wintertime. You are going to get dry skin. So I just go on and I do this with my finger, and I really get my T's on really good, because that's where a lot of our pores like to be. So I just smooth that in really good. And what this does is it basically gives you a good foundation for your foundation. It gives you a really good canvas to fill in all those pores. Plus, this stuff here will help your makeup stay on. I'm going to show you some tricks on how to get your makeup to stay on at least 12 hours. A lot of you ladies are like me and you work. And this stuff, different things that I've tried throughout the years, I'm telling you, I've learned tips and tricks. It's really helped me. And I finally found products that work. And I'm going to share them with you ladies. So now that I've gotten a good, my primer down really good, doing my makeup in this camera, ladies, is like, whew, takes some getting used to. All right, so again, that was the primer. So now I'm going to go in. This is my foundation. I just started trying this Born This Way. It's it's Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I just started trying this. I really have saw some tutorials, and I really liked the way it looked. But honestly, ladies, I use drugstore stuff, any stuff like that. I've used, and it's all about the blending and the buffing and the hydration. You'll just see as I do a few get ready with me's, as you watch them, you'll see the different things I do, and I'm telling you, at the end, it's all about buffing, just buffing, giving you that airbrush look. So I'm going to apply some foundation, and this is my beauty blender. I get these beauty blenders usually through Amazon. They do have beauty blenders at like Ulta and stuff. Those are like pricey. You can get those. They're actually called Beauty Blender, and they're like 20 bucks, I think. Again, I found them cheaper. My best place to get them at if I need one in a crunch is TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx has them for like under $5, and TJ Maxx is an awesome little place to get all your different, you have to, you know, go there, and it's a hit and miss type thing. But I found some really neat stuff at TJ Maxx. You just have to be really careful with getting makeup like that marked down because it's expired. But some stuff is, I would use it expired, you know, as long as it's not going to irritate my face. Always do a skin swatch test and see. Okay, so I'm just going to put a layer of that on. Oh, got hair in my eye. And get there good. I'm also going to show you a tip with, ladies, I'm over 40 now, so I need all the help I can get with like under my eyes and things like that where I'm starting to lose my elasticity and things. So I will show you how you can, it's basically with your concealer, you give you an instant eye lift. So I'm just going to put another little bit, giving a little extra coverage. And this is a buildable foundation too. And throughout these Get Ready With Me's, I'm going to use different foundations. So if there's one that you would like for me to use and try for you, I will. Because I don't believe in it having to be like this high price makeup or anything like that. Actually, my secret, I love Ulta. I'm a girly girl, so I love Ulta and Sephora and all that stuff. I could just go in there and just set up shop. But I can't afford Ulta and stuff like that all the time. I would love it, but I can't. And what I found is whenever I do want something or to try something really, really bad, I will go to HSN. HSN has got this Flex Pay. That's another little secret of mine. And you can get like this right here for like $6 a month over 4 months. So, or over 5 months. So, you know, if you're on beauty on a budget like I am, then you can treat yourself every now and then. All right, so I've got that down pretty good with my beauty blender. And again, ladies, I forgot to tell you this. Like I said, just bear with me. This is my first video. The beauty blender, you do wet it with warm water first. Wet it. This one right here will probably last me about a month. Each one will last you a month. And you rinse it out and everything like that after you get through with it. But you dampen it with warm water. And squeeze it out, of course. And then that makes your beauty blender, it's like a little egg, and then it'll expand. Y'all forgive me, I need to get a new one myself. But it'll expand, and it makes it, it has to do with laying your foundation down and giving that flawless finish. Okay, so now here comes the, this is a concealer, y'all, that I have found that I am in love with. It's under $5, and it's at Walmart. I guess you could get it at other places like Ulta or wherever. You could order it offline. But it's called e.l.f. And it's the 16-hour camo concealer. This stuff rocks. I've used like the Jeffree Star concealer. I've used all that stuff. This stuff is just as good, if not better. I love this coverage, and just one little pump of it does all my concealer. So this is a little bit, goes a long way here. So I just start here because I'm going to manipulate this to where I can make it go. Y'all, if y'all hear something in the background, that's Saint, my little puppy dog that I just got, my baby. He decided he would let mommy film this video. It's the only reason I got to, or I would have done this earlier today. But he was not having it. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in on my beauty blender after I put my concealer here. And also doing this too, ladies, I'm not only showing y'all how to do that flawless finish, but I'm also showing y'all how to contour too. Actually, scratch that, I don't use my beauty blender with this. I use my finger with this because I really want to, and see how I'm bringing it straight up under my eye like this, and I'm just tapping. But I'm bringing it right here past, like up here to my temple, and that gives you an instant eye lift. Again, ladies, when I was younger, I worked at Lancome, and we were taught tips and tricks. I love that job. But feel it just kind of gives you an instant eye lift, and what they call it looks snatched. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying, was I've really learned a lot and taken to watching beauty tutorials here in the past year. I'm not working and stuff. I just love these beauty tutorials. And you can go over it with this, and you can soften that right there at your nose. And you're just going to come up here and you just put it like in a triangle here. And this is where the light hits your face. You'll see after you do your powder and stuff. It'll all blend together. So right here, I'm just going to put it right above my jawline, right here on the side of my face. So it looks kind of like that. I'm going to go over here. And this just gives you a contoured look. And if you have a chubby face like I do, you need all the contouring you can get. Basically, it's just learning about what works good for your face. I usually try to bring, if I have any left excess on my, I just bring it right on up over my eyes, because it'll be a good base for my eyeshadow and help your eyeshadow stay on. It gives it that tacky feel on your eyes. Okay, so now we're looking a little bit like this, which is okay for now. And so now I'm gonna go in, this is another secret of mine. I use powder, and I'm telling you, I've tried all the different powders. I use 2 different powders. The one I use to bake with is this one right here that I'm trying not to blind y'all. It's called Wet n Wild Photo Focus. Again, it's $5, you got it. And I've just found this one around Christmas time and started using it because one of the beauty tutorials on Tati, she was using it and she said it was her favorite. It is an awesome, awesome powder. I was actually using this all over until Christmas, whenever I got my Born This Way foundation and powder kit to try. But I'm telling y'all, after that goes out, I love it. It's awesome. Pricey. I'll go back to using this stuff right here, this Wet n Wild Photo Focus. They also have a foundation that I was using too, and I'll probably go back to using that. But in the summertime, I go to a more loomy foundation, but we'll get into that in another tutorial. So what I do is I just dump my Photo Focus powder on here, and then I'm going to go up. You can get different beauty blenders. Mine I got with this angled, but really I get any kind. And you just and you just tap, tap, tap. And it's supposed to be excess. That's why I like the $5 powder to bake with, because I don't feel convicted about waste. And you see, you just tap, tap, tap right there, and you come all the way down to right here. And ladies, I'm going to start doing more, I'm going to start doing more tutorials, and get ready with me so you can watch them and you'll learn as you go. All right, so we're going to do the same thing over here. You want to leave excess on here because it's actually baking. We're going to sweep the excess off when we get into our buffing and blending at the end. In this makeup tutorial, what I'm going to do is I'm just really doing a foundation contour. I don't want to overload y'all. We'll do glam, we'll do all kinds of different tutorials, eyeshadows, stuff like that. I'm gonna go back in and put excess on. You want it to sit on top of your face, like that. I got my 4D on, y'all. I'm trying to get a good. All right, so I'm gonna go back in on this side here. Pat, pat, pat it in. Everywhere you put the concealer. Get some more. And now I'm just going to bring it down the bridge of my nose where I put that concealer at. And up here. And we're baking up here also. This gives you that real airbrushed look like Kim Kardashian and all that stuff, that finish. You know, she actually is famous for creating the contour. Her makeup artist, actually, I should say, not her. And then we're going to go right here. And see, this is another reason why I like to get this angled. We're going to make a real precise line. Getting back to what I was saying about the contouring. This is going to slenderize your face to contour. So in your pictures and stuff like that, they look really good without having to use a filter. I don't knock filters, ladies. I am all for it. I use them too every now and then. It's whatever you feel. Oh, my nose is itching. beautiful. Makes you feel beautiful. Because I know each one of you ladies are beautiful. All right, so I'm just going to come down here, and your face is going to look a little two-toned. It's supposed to right now. And this is just going to help that contour come through. And then you can go right here below the bow of your lip. Also, I didn't put concealer there, but it's just all on what you do. I'm just showing you a basic work day, get ready with me. So, okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to contour. I haven't put my face powder on. This is my face powder, or I can use the Photogenique, whichever, by Wet n Wild, but I'm just going to use this Too Faced. This is the actual powder. Again, I got it off HSN. Anything basically that you can find in Ulta, you can find on HSN with the Flex Pay. But this is a powder, finishing powder that I'm going to use. So this right here is something I did get in my Ipsy. Again, most of all this stuff I got in my Ipsy subscription at one time or another. This is called the Six Sculpt. It's by Gigi Gorgeous. And it was just something, it was a bronzer, not a bronzer, but a contour. Contours and bronzers are different. Bronzers are usually like this right here. Bronzers are like this that came in my Ipsy, or this one I've been using, y'all. So it's looks a little crazy, but anyway, this was a bronzer. And see, it's sparkly. That's a bronzer. That right there is a bronzer. The brown sparkly one, it's got shimmer to it. This right here is like a highlight. But anyway, that one right there is a bronzer. It's got shimmer. That's not a good contouring one. A good contouring one is this one because it's very dull and matte. And I use, this one right here was light and a little darker. I actually, because it's wintertime and I haven't tanned or spray tanned or anything like that, this right here is the one I use, but in the summertime I'll go over this. You just want it to be a faint, dull, matte looking one. And what I do is, let me get I have an angled brush that I use. I use this right here to chisel my chin. I do have this right here, which ladies, a lot of us, have different insecurities. That's one of them. So I'm just going to go in here like this, and I'm going to do a V. Saint. That's my dog's name. All right, so I just do a V right here, and see that's supposed to basically, let me show you better right here. Then I come right here from the ear, and I go underneath my jawline, right underneath my jawline, and I just do a line. And we're going to buff all this out in the end, ladies, when we do our finishing powder. You see, and y'all, this is an e.l.f. Cosmetics brush. It was like $3 at Walmart. Saint's here in the living room right now because he knows I can't get to him. Okay, so I'm just going to go like this. This is with a lighter shade. Again, this is Gigi Gorgeous. I really like this one, but you can find drugstore, or you can find it online, or you can... everybody makes contours and bronzer powders now. And I'm just going to do the same thing over here. See how that right there is just kind of creating that shadow where it's chiseling well, let me just be blunt, my fat under my neck. And I like this brush here because it gives me a line. So, and then it's supposed to camouflage all this stuff. So there, I'm going to go to my cheeks now. See the shadow? See my shadow right here in my jaw, in my cheeks. So I'm just going to take the same powder, and I'm just going to go down like this. We're wanting to create we're wanting to slenderize my face. And y'all got this brush too. I got an Ipsy. I'm going to do an Ipsy with the stuff that I got in it, because y'all would be amazed. For just $25 a month. So I got that on there like this, and see it's slenderizing my face right now. That I got it there. And then you just come up here, and Kim Kardashian, Mario, her makeup artist, he says to do a 3 like this with your, you want to just, they call it toasting the edges of your face, so you don't have just a white forehead. And you just basically do a 3. See? There you go. And then over here, okay. And so now, whoops, I'm just going to blend this all out. This is where it gives you that flawless finish. I just want to kind of just blend this. And I just bring this with a regular brush. Just a regular, what I was saying was these brushes, different brushes you're seeing me use, all Ipsy. I'm telling you, you get like, I think in Ipsy you get full five size products in the medium box. And they got a large box too that's like my dream. And that one I think you get 9, 10 or 12 full size products for like, it's 50, but we ain't doing that. All right, so I'm just going to soften this up. Okay, I forgot to show you one trick, and this is like one of the best tricks. So I'm gonna get just a basic, this is like a little concealer brush or something. One of those brushes that you don't ever have a use for. Well, you do now. So I'm going to go back in with my contour, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start at my nose, the top of my nose, and I'm going to have a line. See that line right there? And this is the lightest color. This gives you that pinched nose look and gives you that, it just looks basically like you had a little facelift or something. I'm just going to go down here. If you want to elongate your nose, give you a longer nose, you do not put it under here. But if you want to shorten your nose, then you go in and you just put a little bit right here. You connect these two, and then you go up here, and you're just following you're defining the shadows of your natural facial structure. Always tear my living room up, y'all. But he can do that. He's my baby. All right, so I just come over here and I'm just defining. And this is really good too. You could just do this without doing your eyeshadows or anything like that. If you just want to do your eyebrows, do this right here one day that you just want to be out, go to Walmart, go to Target, stuff like that, just running around, and you don't want to be looking like no makeup on, but you want to have that natural look. Do this here, throw on some mascara, blend this all out, set and spray, and you're good. And it looks really good. That way you don't feel bad about going in these places, but you just don't feel like doing a glam makeup look. All right, so I've got all this in place. I'm going to go right here, and this is with a synthetic dense brush. Again, this is by Farrah, really good brushes. Again, it came in my Ipsy. And I just take and I just soften that up. And it's just giving you these, defining your, slenderizing your face is what it's supposed to do. All right, so now I'm going to go in with my finishing powder that I'm using. Again, I could have used the one I baked with, but I like this one too. So I'm just going to get a really fluffy brush. This right here is an It Cosmetics. I love this brush. It's called Heavenly Luxe, and it's really, or you can get one, I know, Real Techniques or something like that, that's in CVS and places, Walgreens. They have really good brushes too. And I have some over there, I don't know where. But anyway, this is really just like a fluffy foo-foo brush. And that's what I do my buffing with. The fluffier, the better. So I'm just going to go in, and I'm going to just start blending everywhere, all over. And while I'm right here too, I'm just going to sweep that bake off where I was baking. See how that right there just kind of gives me an instant eye lift? And then I'm going to go over here. Sweep that bake off. See how it just instantly, they call it, the makeup artists call it snatched. It looks like you've been snatched, like your facelift. So, I'm looking snatched. All right, so we're just going to, and I use circular motions as I'm buffing, and each time I'm getting a little more powder. y'all, the one thing I do like about like the Born This Way powder and stuff is it's finely milled, and your pricier ones like in Sephora and stuff are more finely milled, and they're awesome at giving you that flawless finish. I know Unique Cosmetics, they have a really good one also. They have a lot of good products. I'm probably going to do a get ready with me full face using just Unique too. They're really good. But I just wanted to go ahead and do this. So I'll do one with, you know, just simply drugstore, a whole face of drugstore makeup, stuff like that. Because ladies, it's not that you have to spend a lot of money. Trust me, anything that comes from me is going to be beauty on a budget. I promise you. So anyway, I'm just going to go in and we're just buffing. And see how your cheeks look. And then my nose right here, it's just a little bit more. And you can actually, let me get a better brush. That really wasn't a good, it's not the brush I usually use to do my nose with. Because this really gives me that chiseled look. I think my face is swollen today. I've been having sinus headache here the past few days. Alright, so see how it gets, I really like that chiseled look, but you go in, of course, and you soften it. And on that one there, I used a Mary Kay angled eyeshadow brush just because it gives me that. There's a cat outside of my house right now, my front porch. And Saint don't know whether to run or. Them's a scaredy cat. Yes, them is. She is okay. Mommy protect you. All right, so now that I have that down, that's my contour and my foundation. With that, see now it still looks like a little light, a little too light, stuff like that. So now I can go in with my bronzer and use that bronzer I was telling you about. This is Huda Beauty. This like stuff, I love this stuff. I mean, and I got this like right at the beginning of my Ipsy. Huda Beauty, I love her beauty line. And this is just I love this stuff. But anyway, I can just go in now and I can just warm my face up now that I've laid down my foundation and stuff. It's always good, like if I'm ordering foundation or something offline, I always try to go a shade lighter or a safe shade. It's safer to be lighter because you can always warm it up instead of getting one that's just like too dark or too peachy or something like that. And the same thing what I do in this when it starts to be summertime and I tan more, I use the same white shade, but I just get me like a like the Photogenique is a really good brand by the Wet n Wild, the powder I used. This stuff right here, autofocus, not on me. But I get that. It's $5 too. And this is an awesome, I don't like the smell, but this is an awesome foundation. And I will be using this, doing a whole tutorial on just Wet n Wild products because they're very inexpensive. And they're really up in their game with the Wet n Wild. All the drugstore makeup really is. But anyway, I'll take like, see this is a darker shade. And I'll just add a little bit and I'll mix them. This is a really light shade. This color is light. But I'll mix it and warm this up some so I don't have to go out and buy like, you know, another bottle of that at a darker shade. And then I'll also go in with my bronzers and I'll just warm it up all over. Just using the buffing motion that I used. And so I buff like crazy, I'm not gonna lie. That's how I get that flawless look. You know, I'm getting really distracted because Saint is just being not a saint right now. You're talking about you. All right. And then I also just bring it down. You definitely want to bring it down. I am telling you, I'm not tanning right now. But if whatever shirt you're wearing for the day, you can just always bring it down because you don't want to line. And for work, I have to wear my hair up on top of my head. So I always just really try to. All right. So then you got your foundation and your contour laid down. So now the last thing I do before I start doing like my eyes and stuff like that is I do my eyeshadow. Ladies, it is really a struggle to do eyes on camera with the camera as your mirror. But I'm just trying to get some color down so I don't look so washed out. I think that's what the problem was. It's always so hard to do that one eye. We all have that one eye. Last time I did it, I had like my eyebrows. It might be this time too, so I need to be quiet, but it's okay. Y'all are getting the gist of it. Ladies, I'm excited to do this for y'all, to start doing these Get Ready With Me's, because I've been really watching them and I'm like, I have a passion for teaching ladies makeup and beauty girly girl stuff. And whenever y'all would comment or be like, your makeup's so pretty, oh my goodness, I'm like, y'all's is. So I said, well, I really can't feel good about it unless I'm teaching y'all how to be beautiful too. Plus we're aging and we're, you know, all at that age. I feel like different ages, but we're all are getting the same, dealing with the same issues in our age, you know, and stuff like that. So I said, well, let's just do it together. Let's just grow old gracefully. And y'all, this eyebrow always looks weaker than this one. I don't know, it's just something I struggle with. It's one of my many imperfections, but you know what? God loves me too. Just like he does y'all. All right, Saint is MIA. It scares me. Okay, so after I do my eyeshadow, my eyebrows, I have to go in with just a basic old, I just buy a cheap toothbrush from the dollar store, and I just go in. It makes the best, cheapest. That's as good as it's gonna get tonight, honey. All right, so now the last thing I do in my my foundation and my powder contour flawless, let's just call it the flawless finish look, is this came and you got it, my Etsy, and it's called the Tarte Stay Spray. I don't know if any of y'all are familiar with the Shape Tape line that they have. Their Shape Tape line is the #1 concealer in the world right now, and it has been for like a year. Shape Tape, it's really good, but not that stuff right there where it gives a run for its money, especially at $5. So anyway, Tarte Stay and Spray. This is a setting spray. And ladies, Wet n Wild has setting sprays. Drugstores have setting sprays. The only reason why I'm using this is because I scored it in my Ipsy and I was excited. But I'll be getting me one, which Ipsy, I'm telling you, they just keep you with stuff. I mean, you just keep getting your subscription. I'm trying to just tell y'all that. But this is a Stay Spray. So what I do is, like, if I'm going for a really glam, like, I really don't have many of those, but basically mine are work days. Work days, I just take and I just spray a light mist over my face. This is real fine mist, so it dries pretty quick. And that really just melts my makeup together and really just sets it. I'm telling you, my makeup will stay down until, basically from when I leave that front door to go to work. I work 8 hours and then come home, and just at night I still hardly any touch-ups. it just really, it helps you not to have to reapply. Plus it gives you, it melts everything together and gives you that flawless look. So, letting that dry. I'm not trying to scare y'all with my up close, but I'm just trying to let y'all see the kind of finish that gives. So now, let's see what I will go in, and I will put a little blush on. But really, ladies, I was just wanting to do just a basic flawless finish look, and let y'all just get the gist, because I don't want to overload y'all. And we'll do, you know, we'll do a tutorial with just eyes, eyeshadow looks. We'll do one with full face. We'll just do, you know, there's so many different things that I'm going to be doing tutorials on. And if y'all have any ideas of what you want me to do one on and to show you, definitely comment. Ladies, I'm definitely going to be needing y'all to go to my YouTube channel, Cricky Beauty. It's where this video will be posted. And like and subscribe to my channel. Just hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. And remember, whenever you hit the subscribe button, the little bell's going to come up. Go up and hit all to subscribe to all my beauty tutorials, and help me out there by subscribing, because I really want to build my subscriber followers and stuff like that. On Instagram, it's Cricky Beauty, and just go to there and like my follow me on Instagram. And I'm just trying to get it out there to see where it goes. But thank y'all for watching me and for coming to me for beauty tips. I'm here for you, and I'm sorry again it's taken so long, but I will put one up in a few days again, and we'll just do another get ready with me. I love y'all. Thank you. Bye-bye.